Hello, Sagittarius. Um, it's the new moon, and I am back with your readings, or welcome to the channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. So I have already shuffled and meditated on your cards. Oh yeah, my name's Becca, for those who are new. I've already meditated on your cards. I laid a 5-card spread, and first position is your recent past. Second position is your present. Third position is the unforeseen, what's crossing you, what needs to be brought up and into the light. The fourth position is your message from Spirit, and your fifth position is your potential outcome. So you have the 10 of Summer, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. What is your present situation? Twins? The Prince and Princess of Winter. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden and unexpected changes. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. I'm not sure what that is. In your unforeseen, this is going to be a long reading, we have the 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Focus on that which frightens or worries you. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. The 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. And then the Prince of Autumn. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous, attention to detail, kindness to others. This is the message from Spirit for Sagittarius. The world, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. 9 of Summer, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life, and the King of Winter. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking and unemotional relationships. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Well, Sagittarius, everything looks beautiful. So what's crowning your reading is the Strength card. Having the inner strength, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So, in the past we have emotional fulfillment, happy wife, happy life, happy home, And in our present situation, we have the Prince of Winter, which is the Knight of Swords. Intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. And then we have the Princess of Winter, which is the Page of Swords. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. Which I will be looking that up right away. As soon as this reading is over. I would imagine most of you are watching the Super Bowl right now. So, your present situation is this message that's coming in that's hard to hear. There's also an offer in it. So, that is your current situation. And of course, I see a prince and a princess. That could be children. The Ten of Summer does speak of kids. That's your present situation. We have the Five of Summer in your unforeseen. Oh, I totally didn't pull an outcome for you. I was looking at because there was a lot of cards. Sorry. I noticed that one off to the side and it messed up. So what's around the corner is the Five of Summer, the Four of Autumn, and the Prince of Autumn. So we have the Five of Cups, which is, kind of crying over spilt milk. In the potential outcome, we have the Awakening, but it came out in reverse. Now, I don't shuffle reversals into this deck, so when they come out reversed, I keep them reversed. At the bottom of the deck now you have another major arcana, the Sun. Illumination, happiness. It says, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So what's around the corner, your potential block, is this slow-moving offer. There is an amazing offer coming in, but you're holding on and looking at something that something that you've missed out on in the past, and because of that, you're not believing. You're holding on. So you're holding on to something from the past because this offer is taking so long. So your unforeseen, your potential block, and I'll pull clarifiers on all of these, is the time that it takes for this slow-moving offer to come in. Your advice from Spirit is that there is a completion coming. The world is here. That's a success. That's travel. But it's a completion. It's gone full cycle. The world is here. And then you have the Nine of Cups, or the Nine of Summer, which again, that's wish fulfillment, and that's everything working out in your favor. And then you have this King of Winter, which is a knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and emotional. And, this is an air sign. or this is just someone with a lot of knowledge that you have a lot of respect for, that isn't overly emotional about everything. This is a head over heart kind of king. So this is literally your advice from Spirit is close out this cycle of regret, right? Let go of this luck mentality and focus on this wish fulfillment that you want, and get advice that this advice is going to help you complete this circle. And then in your outcome, we have the awakening, but it came out in reverse. It says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. So this could mean that this is all going to move very quickly, and this is coming towards you. This is all happening quite rapidly. So let's get some clarifiers. In your past, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Something that you were doing in the past, some study or something along those lines, has left you emotionally unfulfilled, despite the fact that you thought it was going to be emotionally fulfilled. In your present situation, we have this Five of Cups in reverse. So this truth that's coming towards you, it's going to be hard to hear, okay? And it's going to trigger you to look back into the past, but it's going to give you the information you need for a victory. And then the Seven of Swords comes out. So a victory that's going to lead to a strategy. We literally have a 5, 6, and a 7. So and the only thing I don't see here is actually Pentacles. Letting go of the past and taking your victory and starting to strategize towards the future. That, or this was a sneaky, underhanded victory. But I'm not, I don't know, I don't feel that. Now this could be a Cancer. In your unforeseen, we have the Chariot. It came out in reverse. So this is no action. And it's still a victory. So you have 2 victory cards here. It's also a 7. Wow. So you have 2 victories here, but I laid this out on the Four of Autumn, and that is the Four of Pentacles, which in the traditional Rider-Waite deck shows a guy holding his all of his pentacles and standing on them, so that he's being very frugal and very miserly. And despite the fact that the message of this card is actually quite upbeat, which most of these cards are to some degree, I feel like this hanging on, like it shows here that you're letting go of crying over the spilt milk, and looking at those 5 cups, like those cups, like, oh, it's not in my hand, you know. I don't have those cups. I feel like letting that go is going to lead to a victory and a strategy. And that's where you're at right now. What you're not seeing is that if you're too miserly, your victory is still here. It's just not, it's both of these cards about not moving. And then we have the 5 of Cups again here. So we have double confirmation. So letting go, right? With the Chariot there. So no movement. This miserly behavior is going to stall the victory. We also have the Temperance card that came out in reverse. So again, another card with movement to it. And this is saying, you know, that you're not taking the time to really heal and balance this out. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. So this guy is not a nice guy in the reverse. We also have the Eight of Swords, the self-imprisonment card, being locked inside your own head and just not letting yourself out, you know. You can free yourself, you just haven't yet. And when it's in reverse, it has a couple of meanings to it. So it can mean that you're coming out of that state of mind, that you're letting go of that imprisonment, that you're walking out of it. And all of these things here are talking about not taking fast forward movement. We do have another Knight. So we have the Knight and then the King. And then we have the Tower. This is a lot of major arcana right here. One little section. Nothing in this is stable. Please clarify this Tower, Spirit. So we have the Three of Pentacles. This is collaboration. Ooh. The Star card in reverse. This is another major arcana. So let's address these two cards first. we have the 3 and the Star card in reverse. Now the Star card is about healing, wish fulfillment, and both of these cards actually to me mean, this is also a marriage card, mean coming together for a greater success, for actual wish fulfillment. But then we have the Judgment in reverse. So sometimes I feel like this is judging people too harshly. We have the 9 of Wands in the upright. And this 2 of Wands in reverse. And I've this harsh judgment is going to block your options. And that's what the Tower is about. Please clarify the world. Please clarify the message from Spirit. I almost feel like I need to pick these up. There's a lot of cards out here. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So needing to find balance here again. Spirit is telling you that your wish is just around the corner. You really need to just think very carefully about your actions. So this all goes, I'm going to clarify this awakening, but this all comes after this 7. Okay. So, like I said, your victory is here. I feel like whatever it is that you this message you have a choice to make with this message, this offer that comes in. And your intention, right, what's behind it, no matter the outcome, is going to result in a victory. But whatever that intention is, if it is a poor intention, it's not going to go well. If it's a good intention, and again, the choices between this lack mentality, this idea, this view that this is something that you really, really, really want. And I feel like you don't, if you get it, it's great. If you don't get it, there's something better coming towards you. And depending on how you act, like you have the victory, is going to weigh all of these cards. I mean, you can turn all of these major arcana the other direction and have an amazing layout that equals this is absolutely gorgeous wish fulfillment and resurrection and victory and healing and balance. But I feel like this is a warning to this card. Being careful what you wish for. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Could be an earth sign. We have one king and two queens here. It's another major arcana. Awakening. The Ten of Wands, burden. It's also the end of burden. It's putting it down. The Queen of Wands in reverse. This is a relationship. There's way too many people in it. I'm just going to say that right now. The Death card in reverse. And the Devil in the upright. So again, some major arcana. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the upright on the bottom of the deck. Okay, for your outcome, what we're looking at here is two queens. If this is the same person, they're not nurturing and they are not passionate to you, and they are literally just laying all of their burdens on you. You are between someone who isn't nurturing and someone who is angry and a little vindictive. This is a huge burden, but you're not letting it die, and you're staying codependent and stuck in the situation. And all because this Hangman came out upside down. If you turned it right side up and those cards were all upside down, you would have, again, a beautiful transformation into independence. This is a warning. You absolutely have to change your point of view. Wait. You're hanging on to a fear, and it's becoming toxic. And all of this is just blocking your happiness. Whatever that fear is, if you let it go, if you find that other point of view, if you let this idea here in, Wow, Sagittarius, that's your reading. I'm sorry that's so heavy. I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Fairy Forest. It's a new deck. I see all the signs here. The ones that are really sticking out to me are well, we have a water sign, Cancer in particular. We have Sagittarius, you're here. A Aquarius, Capricorn. We do have a couple, the King and Queen of Wands. Like I said, if this is a relationship, you know, there's way too many people in this, and that's going to be that's going to be not good. But if it's not a relationship, there's a lot going on here. And there's a lot of, like I said, major arcana, both here and in the outcome. So, and all of it started after this communication and the Seven of Swords. Okay, you got 2 cards. Some of you might be working with Virgo, maybe. I think that was it. Maybe not. Gemini. The Unseelie Queen. And the Wild Hunt, Excitement, Frenzy, and Journey. The words can cut so deep, and those in power can be cruel. They have resources and display their status with pride. They seem to lack all compassion and to care only for how they appear and how much they can control others. Because of their glamour, their wealth, their pride, they seem to hold all the power in the situation. Therefore, at this time, your self-esteem may have been substantially damaged. There may be harsh words being spoken about you or to you, and slowly over time, the toxic moments have woven together and cast a cloak of bitterness over your once hopeful heart. You feel wounded, resentful, and helpless. You may fear that if you confront this, you will be harmed, hurt, disempowered, blamed, or weakened. But you must honor your own point of view, value your side of the story, and take necessary steps to protect yourself. You can prevail as long as you approach the situation with the belief that you utterly deserve respect and self-love. The Unseelie Queen is invested in how things look. She can manipulate public opinion and make others feel very insecure and unstable. Take this card to mean that you have a great challenge ahead of you. To restore your own self-love, to become less vulnerable by those who seek to hurt and distort, to unapologetically present your case. You are a good person. You are strong too. Do not let yourself be harmed any longer. You may need to consider leaving an abusive relationship. Be open to counseling from a trusted professional, and work on rebuilding your own confidence to where it once was, shining and true. You can do this and return from the abyss where you dwell now. The Wild Hunt. There is, for all of us, a moment when excitement and nerves fuse, when we prepare to journey and do something we have anticipated for a long time. In the fairy realm, this sensation is created by the adventure known as the Wild Hunt. This is a gathering which takes place not only within the realm of fairy, it is one where the fairy king and queen lead fairy hounds and fairy horses on a hunt throughout the countryside, dipping into and out of the fairy lands, surfacing in the human worlds from time to time, cleansing toxic energy, allowing natural forces to begin to flow through the cleared energy paths, awakening the wild world to brightest life once again, and leaving a trail of ecstasy and bliss after the freezing storm of their ride. The wild hunt is fierce, powerful, a little frightening, and thoroughly thrilling. And this fairy queen is preparing herself for the joys and challenges of this great springtime event. So too you need to prepare yourself for some chaos, a wild time when change tears through and upends all the order you have attached yourself to. You may need to pack, travel, find ways to move quickly, stop planning and organizing for a moment, and just go on an immensely enjoyable ride of your life. The time coming for you is delirious in its excitement, and you fear the loss of control and order. But truly, it will refresh you, just as it sears the very edges of your nerves. Dress up, show up, and prepare to be amazed. Take a deep breath, find your voice, and begin to cry out at the top of your lungs. You are alive, my friend, and will feel so more than ever before when the wild hunt touches your life. Oh, Sagittarius, I feel like whatever this resonates to in your life, if it resonates with you, this is about, I don't want to say being happy with what you have, because it's not about being happy with what you have. It's about being happy with what's coming to you and releasing an expectation of exactly what that is. Like trying to control what it is. Now, like I said, you do have someone here that you're competing with, I think. Or, again, being this person would be quite detrimental. Well, Sagittarius, again, this one kind of turned out a little heavier than I thought it was going to be. You do have the Sun card here, and I do think that you can find happiness in this. You just have to you have to change your point of view about it. And I almost feel like drop the level of competition. Like, compete, but I mean, if you're competing with people that you know, you need to be careful about how you compete, right? Be the good winner is kind of what I'm picking up here. Okay, Sagittarius. Well, I hope that this helps guide you somehow, somewhere. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know if this resonates. And if nothing else, remember that I love you. Bye.